No, that.
It's a cold February morning here in Boulder, Colorado, and we welcome you inside the CU Rec Center Ice Rink for a huge match between the Colorado State Rams and the Colorado Buffaloes. Game 2 of the Rocky Mountain Face-Off right here from Boulder. Hi, everybody. Welcome into Scope of Sports. Kieran Walker, Aiden Glockner, Paxton Haynes coming up here in a little bit. Aiden, this is kind of a surreal day here for sure, for multiple reasons, but I mean, Colorado coming off a huge win last night against the Rams up in Fort Collins and coming back home looking to continue that same energy.
Absolutely massive shutout up north, just about an hour, and looking to close out the season here in style. Colorado at home. They've had trouble the past couple of years with this final season series with the Rams, Kieran, going up to Fort Collins and winning, but losing here at home. Something that I hope that doesn't happen today. As you said, it's a little bit surreal. This is my final game here on the call with Scope of Sports and for any of these Colorado hockey teams. I might be around for the WWCHL final tomorrow, but it's a little weird.
Absolutely, for sure. I mean, it's been so incredible calling games with you this year, man. I know I came into SBS as a sophomore. I'm a junior right now, folks, but you were studying abroad in Germany all last year, so didn't get to have you produce the games or be on the call with you, but nonetheless, this year has been absolutely incredible. Just wanted to say, man.
Well, I thank you. That's very sweet. And hey, I did check in a couple times at about 2-3 a.m. To see what was going on in these games. But it's great to be here in person. Awesome to be here for my final game. And let's go out with a win.
Yes, sir. So this game is huge, as I've said, folks. The Rams coming in, getting shut out 3-0 last night on their own senior night in Fort Collins. And Colorado just with a statement win. That first period, all 3 goals, as a matter of fact, scored within that first period. It was electric.
Absolutely, yes it was. And Colorado off to a hot start last night. We'll see if they can try to do that again. Something Colorado State is going to be very, very aware of. I honestly would expect Colorado State to score the first goal. Just a response goal, a response type of game for them. And just as they are our rivals, Kieran, we are theirs.
Absolutely. Coming in here to Boulder for this big day, let's send you down in a moment to public address announcer Connor Tarbert.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Boy Aquarium at the CU Rec Center for today's ACHA matchup, the Rocky Mountain Showdown, a heated rivalry, if you will, between the Colorado State Rams and your Colorado Buffaloes. And now the starting lineup for the Colorado State Rams. At right wing, number 23, Ryan Andor. At left wing, number 21, Connor Schuckman. At center, number 6, Christian Collins. At right defense, number 3, Angus Frithson. At left defense, number 8, Makai Mitchell. And in net for the Rams, number 1, Chamberlain Nocera. And now, the starting lineup for your Colorado Buffaloes. At right wing, number 12, Curran Stuckey. At left wing, number 96, Jeremy Nash. At center, number 16, Nick Hartek. At right defense, number 7, Charlie Murray. Oh, he's wearing number 4. That's the wrong one. That is not Charlie Murray. I apologize. At left defense, number 74, Hunter Merrick. That's also not Hunter Merrick. I apologize. And in net for your Buffaloes, number 1, Jared Packman. this time, if you are able, please rise and remove your caps for the playing of the national anthem of the United States, the Star-Spangled Banner.
The excitement in this rink has skyrocketed as the Rams and the Buffs will take to the ice for the final time this regular season, ending it in electrifying fashion in the Rocky Mountain Face-Off. Folks, a change in net tonight for Colorado.
Yeah, Matthew Server, normally the starter, not starting today in what is his last game. He is in the penalty box, though, Kieran, which, honestly, he's probably never even been in there.
I mean, I gotta say, it's his last game. I mean, he's got to get some time in the sin bin just to see what it's like. We'll see if he spends the entirety of that first period in the box. We are underway. Rams take the face-off. Fritzen sends it back along the corner. Out to the near side, picked up by Jeremy Nash. That freshman line for Colorado getting their start. Puck loose in neutral territory, taken by the Rams, sent in and pushed aside by Packman. Over on the far side, it's Nick Hartek, who had one of the goals last night for Colorado. Nash trips up at the blue line into Rams territory. Hartek played it high into the far corner and picked up by Angus Fritzen. We're going to stop it immediately as that was a glove save.
I really, really liked that, actually, by Curran Stuckey, one of the goal scorers last night, Kieran, and one of the starting linemen tonight, or not linemen, starting players tonight, excuse me. Connor Stuckey just tipped the puck down on the attempted clear by Colorado, got a nice shot off on the goaltender, Colorado State, and gets a nice face-off in the offensive zone here.
Owen Dickinson and company out for Colorado. Dickinson in for the draw, and he'll take it. Back to Carney. On the near side, Carney in traffic, lost the puck. Turnover taken by Robert Grasso. Grasso looking, centering pass out in front, deflected and stopped by Packman.
Really good idea by Grasso. Got the puck, over to the slot and got a shot off on
That's
Packman.
Shot into traffic, handled by Piggott. But it'll be kept in by the Rams as he can't clear. Michael Ryan in the near corner. Rosalenko is there. A fight for the puck. Dickinson comes away. Back behind the net, bounced off the glass, and batted down by Piggott. Rams still trying to fight for it. No clear possession thus far. There's Piggott racing for it, feeling pressure from Doan. Doan lost his stick. He'll go to the bench. Stevens, backhand pass, can't connect. Ryan will take it. Out to center, into neutral territory. Now up the near side, it's Ryan. He's got wheels. Looking, centering pass out in front, off the pads of Chamberlain Nocera.
Good try, good look for Ryan. Unable to connect with anyone in the slot, though.
Watch out, here comes Connor Petrangelo. Takes a shot saved by Packman. Centering pass taken by Testa. Excellent stick handling, sends it back to Paul Weiss. Haven't seen the Paul Weiss fan club yet today. We shall see. They did make the trip up to FOCO last night.
Oh, they were so exciting the last home game we had here. It was a riot.
Testa cross ice, can't connect. Lost the puck. Buffs go in for a change. Goes back out. Here's Fritzen. Up the near side. Pressure from Bergy. He lost the puck, and now it's Pearson. Pearson with that third goal. Here's Testa. Centering pass out in front. Shot save made by Nocera. What a shot from Bergy right down the slot.
Excellent play and teamwork by the Buffs there. Got the puck from Pearson up to Testa, and Testa could have taken the shot on his own, but he chose the exact perfect play to get the puck over to the slot for a really, really good chance for the Buffs.
Icing call against Colorado will bring it back to their zone.
Well, Kieran, the Buffs aren't actually playing for anything here today besides pride. They are one of the worst teams by record in the country, in the entire ACHA, and they are down in the doldrums in the WCHL. But nonetheless, strong play here for the first 3 minutes of this game. Both teams getting a couple good chances on net, with Colorado I think the better of the opportunities.
Especially on that last series from Bergy as Hull, bring it back to Weiss on this play. Behind his net, out to Pearson. Pearson looking for Bergy, can't connect, wrapping around and picked up by Christian Collins, the defenseman for the Rams. Hull over to Weiss. Weiss looking, he's got Bergy. Over to Pearson, can't connect. Cromwell chasing it down in a foot race with Bergy out in front. Diving into the net was Bergy, and it comes off the pegs.
Goodness. There's a lot happening there. Really good opportunity and really great rush by the Buffs, able to beat out the two Colorado State defenders and get a crazy opportunity on Chamberlain Nocera, the goaltender for Colorado State. And as you said, net off its moorings, Pearson in the net, puck in the slot.
I got nothing. It's the Rocky Mountain face-off, folks. You never know what you're going to see. 3:15 gone by here in the period. Still no score, but lots of energy and intensity thus far.
Well, that's something you always get with these two teams. Every single game that we have had here in Boulder, and also the one that we got to go to up in Fort Collins 2 years ago, Kieran, has just been absolutely electric. These two teams, regardless of the sport, you know, I remember the football games we had last year and the previous year against Colorado State. These two teams, these two schools, just ignite a rivalry that is heated unlike any other.
It's just unreal. Like you said, Aiden, no matter the sport, the intensity, and I guess you could say hatred towards one another in this sport is unmatched.
And I personally find it so fun. Like, you've got the Colorado rivalry against Nebraska. You've got the Colorado State rivalry against Wyoming. But these two teams, interstate rivals, they're the two big ones in Colorado. That's what it's all about.
Jeremy Nash heading to the box for Colorado, as is Cameron Cromwell.
Assistant captain, one of the starters for Colorado State today. And it is going to be matching minors, and I do think it is going to be 4-on-4 play as a result, although they may just choose to go 5-on-5.
Officials convening at center ice. Draw will be in the Rams zone. And it looks like we will be 4-on-4. Draw taken by the Rams and handled by Mitchell. Kai Mitchell sent out to Christian Collins. Collins up the far side, backhander to Andor. Andor sends it down. Fritzen tripped up. Crowd wanted a call. They won't get one. Mitchell up top. That's the far side. Falcon intercepted out in front. Save by Packman. And Piggott looking for the puck. Handled by Hunter Merrick. Or excuse me, Charlie Murray, correction.
Good individual effort by Murray just to get the puck out of some trouble down low in the defensive zone and get it all the way through the neutral to the offensive.
Petrangelo, pass intercepted by Hofteaser. Centering pass, Merrick tried to get a shot off. Right down the slot.
A little off the mark from both. The tap from Merrick, he wanted Hofteaser to get that puck over to him quicker, and then once Hofteaser did, Merrick just fanned on it.
Here's Merrick again. Up the far side, turnover, look out. Coming the other way is Riley Hunt. Bond shot save, Packman. Off the pad. Hofteaser losing his footing. Back to Merrick. 43 seconds on the 4-on-4. Now Testa. He's got wheels as his line goes in for a change. Takes a shot, goes wide.
That one actually was a little bit confusing, I think, to Nacera. Heading left, Testa sent it right, and it did just go wide, but he pulled Nacera to his own right as well and left something open in the net.
Hole up the far side. Looking for help, forced into the far corner. Wood, centering pass, Testa. Fires, goes wide.
Testa with another glorious opportunity down low.
Weiss up top. Testa back to Weiss. Now over to Wood. Wood centering pass for Testa, can't connect. And taken away. Coming the other way is Stevens. Eric Stevens tripped up into the corner, centering pass into traffic.
Brody Pearson with the shoulder check to just knock the Rams off that rush, take the puck back, and get a chance of his own here.
Speaking of, here's Wood centering pass. He can't connect. Too hot to handle.
37-67, though. That's been a connection throughout the season, and they've scored a couple goals on that exact type of play.
Fritzen sent over to Collins. Collins out to neutral. Look out. Here goes Grasso. Grasso fires, goes wide. Stevens looking for the puck. Fires, save made by Packman. Now Luke Massey will clear. But we'll get a whistle. Looks like Packman might have lost his mask. So we'll convene with the officials for a moment, but draw will be at center ice. Logan Bergie in for the draw, facing Mac Feinberg. Rams will take it. Watch out, here comes Mitchell's tripped up near center ice. Sleds will send it in, Carney chasing it down. But the Rams are offside. It looks like we might be getting a penalty assessed here, and we will for that trip. Christian Collins will head in for Colorado. Correction, that is Ryan Andor, forward from Adena, Minnesota. They might be putting Collins in there as well. The linesman is convening at the sin bin. Nope, Collins will go in, as we initially thought. So Andor will head to the bench. And the first power play opportunity for the Buffs. Bench is very chippy, but the Rams will take it. Not before Piggott sends it top for Weiss. Testa, cross ice for Piggott, can't connect. Up the near side. Rams clear, courtesy of Carrick Stevens. Weiss takes it behind his net. Sets up a play. Now 30 seconds gone by on the man advantage. Piggott slammed into the boards on the near side. Now Testa sends it back. And intercepted. Coming away is Ty Doan, the defenseman. Cross ice. Look out. Here comes Connor Petrangelo. Lost the puck. Feeling pressure again from Luke Massey.
Well, Colorado State, you just saw on the screen, a very high penalty kill, 86%. They're third in the WCHL.
Dickinson fires into traffic and covered up by Nacera.
And Colorado, they get a good opportunity there. 11th out of 11 in this conference on the power play. Only about 16%, but they've made it count at certain times when it has mattered. They made it count the other week against San Diego State, Kieran, and they're looking to make a count here with 1:04 left on this power play.
Let me tell you, that SDSU series was exciting for sure, but this one, you can't top what's happening here this evening. That puck sent down. Packman comes out of the net. Pearson will pick it up on the far side. 45 seconds on the man advantage. Hit it by Merrick. Sent from Hofteaser to Pearson. Puck loose in neutral territory. Rosalenko. Looking for it. Merrick. Wood trying to come. No, it's Rosalenko. Center ice gives it to Hofteaser. David Hofteaser dropping back. Dumps it in for Rosalenko. Pearson looking. Centering pass. One-timer shot from attempts rather. Puck loose in front. Pearson fires. Penalty coming here.
Well, a lot of good work there by the Buffs, and unfortunately the rest of the power play is going to be negated by this penalty, number 13, Jake Rosalenko, but a really, really excellent pass and look option right there, just from behind the net, right up to the slot, and not one, but two very, very high danger chances for Colorado.
Four on four for 17 seconds. Rams will go on the power play. Exactly 12 minutes remain in period number one. We're still scoreless in the Rocky Mountain face-off. Curran Stuckey will face Riley Hunt-Bond for the draw. Hunt-Bond takes it over to Cromwell. Into the near corner. Coming out is Hull behind his net. Winding out the final seconds of this 4-on-4. Rams go on the power play. Merrick hangs on behind his net. And he'll clear. Sends it deep. Laid out to Collins. Collins keeps possession on the far side. And handled, sent out to Hunt-Bond. Hunt-Bond back to Collins. Collins has help. Centering pass can't connect. Puck loose in the corner. Stuckey tries to clear, but Mitchell's there to stop it. Petrangelo. Out to Collins. Fires from Grasso. Saved by Packman. Rebound is cleared out by Colorado, but Collins brings it back up top. One-timer saved by Packman. Rebound out in front. Colorado with another diving save. Bodies fly in front of the net of Packman. Oh my goodness.
What a stand. Oh my, Jared Packman, normally not the starting goaltender, gets the start here for today, the final game of the regular season, and Colorado just crashing down in front of their net, doing anything they can to protect Colorado State. A number of chances, and yet they're unable to put it in. They're 20% power play, unable to, as of yet, convert.
Piggott tangled up with the puck and cleared out by Weiss. 45 seconds on the man advantage. Petrangelo on that far side. Andor. Sends over to Mitchell. Back down to the far side. Cromwell sends it back deep for Doan. Doan dumps it. Now it's Weiss. Weiss batted down. Was Aiden Vonfelt. We'll get a stoppage. And the draw coming back to Rams territory. 7 seconds to go on the man advantage for the Rams. Approaching the 10-minute mark here in the first. Still no score.
Yeah, they've had a pretty good power play, and honestly, Colorado did as well. Both these teams, some decent chances down low, and they were able to make their man advantage at least count opportunity-wise, but both teams unable to score.
Murray tries to clear, but it's batted down and taken by Wood. Wood out to the far side. Testa fires out in front. Rebound from Hofteaser. My goodness, what a stop from Nocera.
Oh, boy, Nocera, he has been showing out here today, has he not? Just an incredible stop right there on, once again, Elliot Testa. Oh my, has he been everywhere.
Testa looking for that point. He's just behind Cam Piggott in terms of goals this season. Points, I should say. Looking to take that number 1 spot. Hofteaser. That shot intercepted. Feinberg sends it deep. Murray over to Weiss. Back to Murray behind the net.
Good reverse.
Wood goes down. Crowd wants a penalty. They're not going to get one. Hofteaser looking for the puck. Wood is there near the top. Here comes Murray. Murray tripped up. Hofteaser into the near corner. The play is whistled dead as Connor Shookman is slow to get up.
Shookman might have something with his knee tendon here, because he collided. I missed who he collided with, but he collided with a Buffaloes player in a really awkward way there. Neither of them really their fault. Just prior to that, that should have absolutely been an interference penalty on Colorado State. Without the puck, just a complete open ice hit on one of the Buffaloes, and yeah, here he has not been able to get up for a while, not been able to move for a while either.
This is not what you want to see if you're either side. It was a very awkward hit. Charlie Murray was there as well. He was able to make it back to his skates, but Shookman went down hard to the ice. And Ty Doan, assisting his teammate as is Petrangelo, and he makes it to his skates.
Yeah, he can't put any amount of weight on that left knee.
So he'll be helped off ice by the athletic training staff. They'll tend to him. We'll get an update as soon as possible. Dickinson back in for the draw for Colorado. He'll take it. Carney on the near side. Can't get there in time. Look loose in the far corner. Petrangelo. Handled by Ryan, and Petrangelo clears. Coming the other way, it's TJ Norris fires and gloved out by Jared Packman.
Easy snag, easy glove, easy shot from long range, but still a good save.
Dickinson in for the draw again, this time in Colorado territory. Easy win. Ryan sends it over to Piggott. He can't connect. Mitchell sends it back. Colorado State would have been offsides. Now handled by Rosalenko. Now watch out. Piggott fires. Swallowed up by Nocera.
You know, something I'll say here, Kieran, is Nocera has not looked insanely comfortable on these saves. They've been good saves, but the puck has fallen out of his glove a couple times. He's had a couple iffy rebounds, and so that's something Colorado honestly should start to look at throughout the rest of this game. Is force some weird shots on him, force something knuckling, try to get some tips, make him uncomfortable in the crease, and try to get one of those rebounds, one of those opportunities, and put that behind him for your first goal.
That puck went into the Rams bench. They'll toss it back out. Big chance for Colorado to put pressure on Nocera and the Rams. With the draw in their zone, Dickinson lost that one. Now it's cleared out, handled by Massey. Massey goes down near the scorer's box. Merrick will send it deep. Merrick goes down. The physicality ramping up. Approach the final 8 minutes of the first period. Massey able to hang on. Centering pass over to Dickinson. He can't connect. Rams playing it into traffic. Berger sent over to Sleds. Centering pass. Berger was not there as he went flying into the boards. Now up top, off the pad. Rosalenko dropping behind the net. Pressure from Sleds. Backhander over to Merrick.
Colorado State is playing hard. Look at their forecheck right now as they're just pressuring Colorado in their defensive zone, and a turnover here.
Shot from Cromwell, easy glove stop by Packman.
I would be very, very happy with how my team is playing right now if I was a Colorado State Rams fan. They are just tenacious right now. Past 5, 6, 7 minutes, they have just been on the puck first. They've been quicker to the play than Colorado has, and they have just been, frankly, mauling Colorado along the boards right now. You saw a couple huge hits in the last couple minutes.
Marcellus gloved that pass down from Pearson. That shot sent wide. Kept in up top.
They have been, though, very content, oddly, to send, just like you saw there, long-range, long shots.
Watch out, here comes Bergy. He's got help from Pearson. Over to Pearson. Fire save made by Nocera.
And that was an excellent 2-on-1 execution, just unable to get the shot past Nocera. He saved that well.
Weiss up the near side. Hanging on. They're looking for the wraparound. Can't connect with Marcellus. Up top for Hull. He'll fire. Pushed aside by Nocera.
So close, though. Marcellus was right there with a wide open net. Had he just been able to get his stick on the puck.
Bergy looking for the wraparound. Hull up top. Send it deep for Pearson. The shot goes way wide. Weiss from chop into traffic. Rebound out in front. Marcellus is there. Fires. Score! Logan Bergy puts the Buffs on the board first. 1-0 Colorado off that rebound out in front from traffic. Sneaking it past Nocera.
What I say, Kieran? What did I say the Buffs have to do? Get the puck on the net and wreak havoc, create chaos around Nocera. He did pretty well to save the puck the first couple of times, but just tenacious was Colorado. Another and another and another, and finally they get the puck just past him. As you said, Logan Bergy, 1-0 lead for the Buffs. And I appreciate the Freebird going on here. We've got that. We've seen that a lot. These Olympics, Kieran, about to end tomorrow with the U.S. men facing off against Canada. But how about the U.S. women against Canada the other day? What a game! What an overtime! And what a goal that was!
That was absolutely incredible. That'll make every highlight reel for about a decade.
I think longer.
Probably longer. You're right.
That is
unreal.
One of the peak moments of sport, and this sport in particular. And what excitement we have there, and what excitement we have here.
I don't think my blood has been pumping this hard as it relates to hockey.
12:36 in the afternoon.
I mean, this is just unbelievable. An unbelievable time for hockey.
And that was actually really good by Colorado because, like I said, Colorado State had been the more tenacious of the two teams for the past couple minutes. They'd been with the pressure advantage, the momentum advantage, and then Colorado just goes down, crashes the net, and gets the first goal.
Play whistle dead. Is that one up into the netting? So draw coming back to Rams territory. Inside 6 minutes to go in the first. Colorado leads 1-0. Dougie Wood in for the draw. Facing Riley Hunt-Bond. Wood takes it over to Carney. Hofteaser wrapping around behind. Centering pass out in front. Wood with a rebound. Score! Dougie Wood puts Colorado up by 2.
I was talking about that momentum swing. You can hear it with the crowd. Momentum's now with the Buffs. What a play, though, Kieran. Right off the face-off, just some excellent work down low by Colorado, and they get the second goal just minutes after their first one.
Off teaser, looking for the puck. That's intercepted by Makozak. Testa sent it to the corner. Wood lost the puck. Kept in by Hernberger. Far side Sleds takes a check in the near corner. Testa is there. He'll come away. That shot into traffic by number 2 for the Rams. Olczak into the corner. Wood sends it over to Testa on the near side. Now it's Hofteaser. He's got wheels, but his line will go for a change. Looking for help. Trying to connect with Murray. Can't do it, and it's cleared by Fritzson. Merrick dumps it in. Vonfeld cross ice. Taken by Mitchell. Vonfeld up the far side. Cam Piggott applying that pressure. Watch out, Rosaleko looking. Piggott takes it, fires out in front. Sent aside. Mitchell with a huge collision with Rosaleko. They're getting into it. Correction, that's Owen Dickinson. We all know what this rivalry is all about. Physicality not dying down one bit. Rosaleko lost the puck. Now it's Vonfeld. Feeling pressure from Piggott. Rosaleko. Lasso looking. Here's Piggott. Piggott lost the puck on the near half wall. Ryan takes it up top. Colorado would have been offsides. Bergie will come out.
Well, Elliot Testa, we were talking about him earlier. He got the assist, the primary assist on that second goal for Colorado, and he has just been outworking basically every player on the ice so far. Good to see him get a point today, excuse me.
There's an icing against Colorado, coming back to their zone. 3:33 remaining in period number 1. And they lead by 2. Draw coming back to Colorado. It's Logan Bergie. Bergie facing Collins. That'll be taken. There's Pearson. Looking for the puck. Collins takes a check from Merrick and cleared out by the Buffs. Dropping back is Andor. Over to Doan. Doan dumps it in. Let's send wide. Here's Ryan. Feinberg. 3 minutes to go here in period number 1. Here comes Cromwell. Cromwell! That shot batted down in traffic. Bergie diving in front and a glove stop once again by Packman. And some extracurriculars in front of Packman's net. Collins held in the chokehold by Marcellus. But they're broken up quickly. Feinberg and Andor getting into it with Merrick. Merrick and Feinberg exchanging words as Feinberg will go to the bench. Paxton Haynes has an injury update, which we'll get to in a moment. Massey lost the puck. Here's sent over. Big check out in front on Jeremy Nash. He goes down. Norris chasing down the puck. McColczyk. That is cleared. Taken by Hole. Hole out in front to Nash. Turnover. Watch out. Norris has wheels. Not before applying that pressure. Feeling it from Nash. Hole sends it over to Stuckey. Stuckey trying to clear. That young line for Colorado making a statement. Norris up the near side. Trying to get a shot off. Centering pass. Can't get it. Hubbon is there, but it's a glove stop by Packman. Let's send you down to Paxton. Berger resumes play for the Rams. Paul Weiss takes it, backhander behind the net. No one there. Carney racing. Wood hangs on. Sends it over to Weiss. Weiss trying to clear it out with a high shot. Now it's Weiss again, dropping back inside 2 to go. Handled, here comes Weiss. Weiss over to Testa and Carney. Looking for the puck, here's Wood. Wood out to Hofteaser. He lost it. Too hot to handle. Cromwell will take it. 1:15 remaining in period number 1. Now, Massey able to clear. Trying to, rather. Puck loose in front. Down goes Ryan Andor. Correction, Carrick Stevens. He'll hang on. Up top, Stevens sent over to Doan. Doan looking for the puck. That's handled by Carney. 4 versus 4. Carney able to clear before he goes to the bench. Cromwell sends it out. As will Rosalenko. Cromwell. Rosalenko on the near side. Trips the official. Handled by Ty Doan. Doan over to Andor. Cross-ice pass. Can't connect with Carrick Stevens. Now handled. 15 seconds remaining in period number 1. Piggott. Rosalenko. Up the near side. Looking for one last goal. As the final 5 seconds wind down. Piggott with the puck in front. Can't connect with it. Merrick will take it. And that'll do it for period number 1. Colorado up by 2. The Buffs have not allowed a single goal as some extracurriculars taking place near the center ice. Out in front of the bench. Holy cow! Mac Feinberg looks like the main instigator in that scrum. What a first period that was, Aiden. I mean, Colorado just came out with that same energy that they had last night in Fort Collins, and the Rams just haven't had an answer so far.
Absolutely, Kieran. I mean, the Rams have played well this period. I will give them that. They have 8 shots. They have been tenacious this afternoon here in the first 20. But, yeah, Colorado, they just got the better of the opportunities, the higher danger chances. And like I said, the havoc in front of Nacera, and it allowed them to put 2 on net and have a 2-0 lead here.
Absolutely unbelievable effort by Colorado. And I mean, Pearson and Wood, that duo, both having goals on the day. I'm speechless.
That was very fun.
So Paxton Haynes is ringside. We'll send you down to him.
You would. Dougie, big goal for you there in that first period. What was your walking through that one?
Good face-off win. Got a puck moving down low, and Tester just threw one at the net, and I got a lucky bounce.
You guys have been super successful in the first period from today and yesterday. What's been the reason you guys have been able to jump on them early?
I just think we're carrying over more momentum from the SDSU weekend. We're just fighting for the seniors in their last 2 games. So
Thanks, Doug. Good luck in the second.
thank you.
That was Dougie Wood. Scored that second goal on the day. Overall, just an overall dominant performance by Colorado in this Rocky Mountain face-off coming back home to Boulder. Can they keep that momentum going for another 40? We shall see. That's going to do it for the first period here on SBS. Second period coming your way next. Period number 2 here in Boulder, Rams and Buffs. Colorado leads by 2 as the Rams are still scoreless on the weekend. Welcome back to Scobo Sports. Kieran Walker, Aiden Glockner, Paxton Haynes ringside. And Colorado and Colorado State taking to the ice for the second period of action after what was frankly an electrifying first period here at the Rec.
Yes, it was, Kieran. My, oh my, did we have some fun in these first 20 minutes. Just big hits all over the ice, big plays all over the ice, and Colorado with just some crazy chaos in front of Chamberlain Nacera, the goaltender for the Rams. Colorado was able to just create some havoc, some intensity, and put 2 past him. It was a great period. I'm excited for this second one.
So it looks like we might be starting 4-on-4. Yep, we will be after that that huge scrum at center ice to end that first. That was one heck of. I'm speechless.
Yeah,
So-
it was. I mean, hey, fighting isn't allowed in the ACHA, so you know they got to be punished for that here in this league.
This is the Rocky Mountain Face-Off. That's what we love to see. Christian Collins in for the draw for the Rams, facing Logan Bergy at center ice. Collins takes it back to Ty Doan. Sent over to the near side, it's Pietrangelo. Pietrangelo centering pass to Mitchell. Mitchell lost possession, taken by Bergy. Bergy over to Pearson, he lost the puck. Centering pass swallowed up by Chamberlain Nacera. Bergy in for the draw again with Collins. Collins wins it in his zone. Mitchell behind his net. Bergy with that pressure. Now it's Collins. Collins to Pietrangelo. Center pass fires. Glove save by Packman. And Bergy getting into it. Gloves are off. And he's helped away by the linesman. Penalties will be assessed here, it looks like. Bergy will head to the box.
Goodness. Well, I mean, you can see on your screen right now, Merrick and, 23 Andor for Colorado State, both with the previous penalties, but now these two going back in the box.
Now they're heading in. Matthew Server still hanging out in the box as the Colorado box attendant. We just talked to his mom before we went on the air. Aiden, she's been very great to us. And Matthew Server, just an incredible goaltender and just an overall very well-rounded individual on this team and a tremendous leader as he's been this year.
Absolutely. He's been incredible. The show-stopping backstop of this Colorado Buffaloes team. He was incredible 2 years ago when he was on this team, took a year off, and has just been stellar this season for them.
It's one of the seniors on this Colorado team who were honored 2 weeks ago against San Diego State. Thought they would do that before the pressure of the Rocky Mountain face-off. But Server just spending time in the sin bin. I guess getting to see what it's like because he doesn't spend much time. Zone shot sent wide by Packman. Giving Jared Packman some ring time. Doan shot from deep, from the point. Deflected in traffic and it hits the netting. Draw taken by Piggott, held on to by Hull. Had some Kendrick playing in the rig just now. Hull behind his net. Sent out to Piggott. Out of the zone, Piggott lost the puck. Turnover again to Fritzen. Piggott, one of the seniors. Watch out, here comes Piggott. He's got wheels out in front. Takes a shot. Backhander in 10. Shot, score! Jake Rosalenko Off the rebound from Cam Piggott out in front. My goodness, what a play. Colorado on top, 3-0.
My goodness. 2 players in the box for Colorado State. 3 players. There's Matthew Service there. 2 players in the box for Colorado. It doesn't matter. 4-on-4. Cam Piggott, one of the leading goal scorers, point scorers of this Colorado Buffaloes team. He gets it down to the net. And oh my, Jake Rosalenko from Cam Piggott.
Rams trying to respond. That was Stevens sent aside. All right, stick off the boards by number 2, whose name I don't have on my call sheet. I'm sorry, folks. Or the ACHA website. Testa's got wheels. Centering pass out in front to Massey. Correction, that was Weiss. He can't connect. Now on the far side. Centering pass. Here's Mitchell for the Rams. Back over. Intercepted by Wood. Wood backhander to Testa. Fire set wide. Stevens now will clear for the Rams. Dumps it deep. Batted down by Weiss. Weiss clears. Here's Wood. Wood waiting for help. Backhand pass to Testa. Testa fires in traffic. It's the puck. Here's Jeremy Nash, but it's nearly cleared by the Rams, and it will be taken by Berger.
That was a really, really nice try and good look down low for the Buffs.
Now Doan on the near side. Sleds. Forced out. Here's Hartek. Hartek up the near side. Takes a big hit. Come back out in front. Stuckey fires. Swallowed up. Rebound cleared. Massey right down. Correction. Weiss. I get my 6 and my 8 confused, folks. Weiss goes down in the far corner. Hartek looking. Sent back out for Doan. And Sleds will take it. Fires it high.
Tons of early pressure from the Buffaloes. They just got on their heels to start this period. Only 3 minutes in, they already have a goal at the 4-on-4, which is now concluded, though the players, Bergie and Mitchell, still in the box.
Now take it back. Here's Nash. Nash able to clear. Stuckey. Fritzen maintains possession. Excellent stick handling. Here's Collins. He'll try and clear, and he does. Back to Fritzen. Fritzen up the near side. Looking. Centering pass. Fire swallowed up by Packman.
Excellent ozone structure, though, by the Buffaloes. That's why they're now up 3-0. Colorado State, you can see there, they're a little bit tired, just elected to take the very simple shot right at the logo of Packman. And Colorado, they are just flying around the ice to start this second period, Kieran. They have been tenacious these first 3 minutes. They have been in opposites to the Rams from the first period. They've been the one first on the puck, first on the play, and it's allowed them to just structure their game plan in the ozone so much better than in the first period, despite the 2 goals they got in the first frame.
Ryan looking to come away with that puck. So there's a fight for it. Hull will come away. Colorado still with that same energy. Hofteaser's got wheels up the near side. He's got help. Centering pass out in front. Save made by Nocera.
Oh, wow. Can we talk about that pass, though? Just an expertly threaded pass under the stick of the Rams defender for a huge, huge chance saved by Nocera.
Kevin Maselis near goal opportunity. He's got another one. Pearson fires set wide. Piggott lost the puck, taken by Doan. Doan clears. Icing call will come against the Rams. Oh, it came from beyond the goal line in the Rams zone. Rams getting tired. That line stays out. Dickinson in for the draw. They'll face Aaron Vonfeld.
Vonfeld, who had a couple of chances in the first period that were really, really high quality that were able to be saved by Pacman.
Now Dickinson over to Carney. Up top, shot from the point, sent wide. Piggott. Send it back for Rosalenko. Excuse me, Dickinson. Here's Rosalenko. Dickinson. Send it up to Carney. Carney fires. Out in front, no. Into traffic. Petrangelo clears. Here's Doan. Doan, the defenseman, looking for a wraparound. Out in front, Grasso wanted the puck, but it's sent up top for Cromwell. Shot deflected in traffic. Petrangelo over to Doan. He lost the puck.
CU got a little out of sorts there. Their defensive structure had 3 guys, 4 guys all on the same side, and suddenly Colorado State had 3 guys completely undefended down low.
Send over to Piggott. Piggott will handle out in front. Dickinson lost the puck, but what a setup.
Oh my. Incredible, incredible puck handling to get that setup, like you said, Karen, and just at the last second lost control of the puck.
That Piggott backhander sends it back. Bounced off the glass. Carney looking for it, as is Piggott. On the near side. Piggott behind the net. Wraparound attempt. He'll drop back from deep. Carney's not there. Sent back to Wood. Wood, centering pass. Carney, one-timer attempt, kept out.
And Carney didn't get all he wanted on that. Had he gotten so, that could have been easily a goal.
Carney dropping back. Looking. Wood. That's intercepted. He clears. Testa can't hang on, and it's picked up by Mitchell. Hernberger going the other way. Merrick, backhand pass. Wow, what a pass from Hernberger, but it's taken away by Merrick and cleared. Fritzen chasing it down, and an icing call against Colorado. Dougie Wood, not happy.
Yeah, he thinks he touched that, and I kind of think he did too.
Yeah, he was very close to the red line, but the officials are going to pull it back to Colorado's zone.
And yeah, that was a mistake. They're going to be taking this face-off to the neutral zone.
So Wood stands by his judgment, and he'll go in for the draw against Hernberger. Mitchell. Puck bounced off the glass. Hernberger. Hoff-teaser. Murray lost the puck. Here's Sleds. Sleds, Testa lost the puck.
Excellent hit there down low, and we've been seeing that all throughout this game, and it's just gotten chippier and chippier as the game has progressed.
That shot from deep goes wide. Now Andor lost the puck. Coming away is Wood. Wood lost it, turned over to Collins. Wood will take it in the near corner, rather.
And I want to hear some more verbal communication, because Hoff-teaser actually had Murray at the point completely open. Could have passed the puck back and didn't.
Speaking of, centering pass for Wood, can't connect. Testa rather fires on the opposite side and swallowed up by Macero. Clearing the zone is Fritzen. Collins not there. Let's get down. Hartek. Up the far side. Hartek looking for a centering. Fire save made by Nacera. And Collins with a check on Murray. He'll just walk away.
Nick Hartek showing some speed right there, flashing the bottom of his skates, one could say. 77, Mac Feinberg on Colorado State really was trying to catch up to that entire time and just couldn't. Hartek with some tremendous speed down the wing, and he's able to get a shot off.
Curran Stuckey in for the draw. An easy one. Hole from the point. Glove saved by Nacera.
Colorado really has been putting it on here, though. They have now nearly 10 shots more than the Rams, and this period has been mostly Colorado.
Now here's Petrangelo. Centering pass, can't connect with Norris. It's kept in by Colorado, but cleared by Jeremy Nash.
And Petrangelo, one of those mainstays on this Rams team. He has been here a while and is a name that I certainly recognize from numerous unfortunate goals against.
Petrangelo just asserting his dominance. So far, no goals scored here against Colorado in the year 2026. Colorado looking, oh my goodness, what a stop! Rebound out in front! Oh! Diving save! Was Pac-Man! My goodness! If that isn't #1 play of the week on SBS, I don't know what is. Put that on SportsCenter Top 10.
All the while, Massey was in the corner hurting. He's still injured trying to make this play.
Glove stop by Pac-Man, oh my goodness. Norris getting into it with Matty Hull.
And Rams fans are rightfully incensed here in Boulder. That was a direct cross-check to the face by one of the Buffs players, uncalled.
Looks like my mom is watching this game and she's saying, holy.
I agree. Holy cow. Has the intensity just racked up here minute after minute.
Now Bergie. He'll win the draw. He'll hang on, trying to clear. Marcellus lost his stick, but he gets it. Brasco lost the puck, and it's cleared out by Colorado. Doan. Chase it. Marcellus with that pressure. Stevens. Sends it. Back over Vonfeld. Fires. Way wide.
Good play by Pac-Man to get that puck out of there. It was treading dangerously towards the slot.
Net knocked off the peg as Ryan went down. Approaching the 10-minute mark here in the second period. The Rams still not on the board.
Yeah, I mean, you got to remember, with this intensity, with this physicality, all of that, to this point, the Rams are down 6-0 in the past 2 days versus this Colorado team. 3-0 last night, 3-0 here today. That can't feel good, to say the very least. So they are wanting to set the tone and try to just get anything going offensively. They nearly did there with that huge save by Pac-Man and the goal that was not to be.
They're playing for this playoff spot. It's pretty safe that they will probably make it into that tournament. Colorado just playing for pride here today.
Absolutely, but honestly, right now though, Kieran, isn't this a nice change of pace? Year after year, it has been Colorado being the one trying to make the playoffs, and Colorado State being the spoiler. Now it's reversed.
Now out in front, Bergie hangs on, out in front, and it's sent aside by Nacera.
Beautiful skate work by Bergie, though. The ability to keep that play alive, just excellent.
Merrick sends it over to Pearson. He'll hang on. Here's Marcellus. Marcellus lost the puck. No, he keeps it. Pearson wasn't there to sneak it past a wide open net of Nacero.
Oh my goodness, Marcellus with the big body, he was able to just walk his way right through the defense of the Rams. And like you said, Pearson flying in at top speed. If he can just get the teeniest bit of his stick on that puck, that's the fourth goal for the Buffs. Wide open. Oh my.
My goodness, what a setup. Just the tension. I'm still feeling that tension, Aiden.
This has been an electric game. I'm still not over that save on the other end of the ice.
That's #1 play of the week for sure. Stay tuned for our live show next Friday, folks. That pass glove down. Dickinson fires, deflected in traffic. Weiss able to glove that pass down, but Piggott on the near side now. As is Rosalenko fighting for it with Collins. Now out to Weiss, can't hang on. Weiss will fire, save by Nacero.
Another very dangerous opportunity for Colorado.
Now Piggott. Piggott with a turnover. Taking to Doan.
Colorado nearly caught in a change a little bit weirdly there, but they were able to recollect themselves.
Doan sends it for Feinberg. It'll be handled by Weiss. Piggott in a in a foot race. Wrapped around and cleared again. Merrick looking for the puck. Rosaleko on in front, diving for it! Was Dickinson. and a stop made by Nacero. I don't know what I'm seeing right now, Hayden.
You know, Karen, I don't even know what was happening there because the pace of the play just out of nowhere slowed down to almost a halt. Every player was just kind of unsure as to their assignment, whether the play was happening, whether it was onside. Colorado had a little bit of a weird entry, and then Owen Dickinson looking like Bobby Orr out there trying to get that goal.
My goodness. Draw taken, it's Wood. Wood out in front, out to Murray. Murray fires into traffic. Taken by Hofteaser, out in front, save made by Nacero.
Ooh, and David Hofteaser with the between the legs attempt, saved by Nacero, but what some puck handling down there.
Dougie Wood takes it, here's Testa. Bounced off the glass. Oh, looking, here's Pietrangelo. Pietrangelo fires, brushed aside by Packman. Looks like we no icing against Colorado as that was handled by the Rams. Now Doan, feeling pressure, here's Wood. Wood, he's got Testa, fires into traffic and not sure where the puck was.
I have no idea where the puck went there, actually.
Looked like it was handled by Ty Doan. It might have went up into his sweater.
Horrendous turnover by the Rams, though, in their own zone, just leading Colorado to have that chance. I thought that he should have probably tried to pass into the slot there for a better opportunity. Defenders were kind of in the way, and, well, the puck disappeared. So,
taken by Murray. That's sent across the hole. Oh, Murray from deep. Rebound cleared.
What a sweep away by Nacero there. Wow.
Stevens chasing down the puck. Murray is there. Murray sent to the ice, as is Stevens. Hofteaser goes down. Puck loose on the far side. Testa backhanded it to no one. Wood. Another turnover. Fires from deep, brushed aside.
Big rebound allowed by Packman there. Got to clean that up.
Stevens. Over to Fritzen. He lost the puck. Hole will take it. Hole able to clear. Too hot for Hofteaser. 6:40 to go in period number 2. Buffs lead by 3. Kept in up top by Nick Hartek. Cross ice. Stuckey. Sends it deep. However, Massey lost the puck. Stuckey in the corner. Fighting for it with Jeremy Nash. This young line for Colorado. Seen lots of playing time so far today as they started this game. Now Massey. Massey coming back. CSU lost the puck and it's able to be cleared. It was handled by Ryan Andor. Number 2, whose name I do not have on my call sheet. I'm sorry, folks, but that'll be covered up by Packman. Energy starting to slip a little from both sides. That first line, that young line will head to the bench. Bergie back in for the draw. Rams will take it. Kept in Bergie looking for it, as is Luke Massey. Massey, backhand pass, taken by Weiss. Pearson. Bergie behind, racing for that puck behind the net. Into the far corner, it is Massey, but now it's cleared by the Rams. Icing is waved off.
Not sure why it was waved off. I mean, clearly someone touched it, but I didn't see it.
Weiss Leaves it back for Marcellus. Marcellus over to Massey. Massey will send it over. Nifty little backhander from Weiss. But it goes in the far corner, eventually picked up. Here's Marcellus, can't connect with Pearson as he goes down. It was a clean check. Ryan hangs on. Excellent stick work, fires in traffic. Puck loose and sent wide of Nacero. Massey up top, handled by Ryan into traffic. Now Pearson out in front, he's got Marcellus. Score! Luke Massey off that rebound from Brody Pearson. Kevin Marcellus in the vicinity, a wide open net on the left pad of Nacero. What a play. Colorado leads 4-0.
Karen, the Buffs just got to work. They got to work down low. They've been doing it all game. It's 4-0 for a reason here. And Luke Massey, just what a pass, a play down low. Colorado working the puck around up high. They're able to get a shot down low. They get some havoc, some traffic in front of the goaltender. And then just the pass to Massey, who just had maybe the widest open net he's ever seen in his life.
Piggott out in front, lost the puck. Rosalenko lost the puck. Piggott lost it. Lasso looking, trying to get out in front. Bodies fly in front of the net and eventually cleared out of the slot. Now taken. Stevens fires into traffic, set wide. Packman still on his heels. Piggott tries to clear, but it's batted into the near corner. Stevens. Ryan trying to get there, as is Glasso. Penalty coming here. Looks like it's going to be on Colorado. Michael Ryan's going to head to the box for Colorado. He's spent a considerable amount of time in the sin bin this season. He's made some key plays as well, but he's going to head to the box for interference, it looks like. So power play opportunity for the Rams. 3:48 to play in period number 2. They're still scoreless this weekend. The largest lead Colorado has held is 4, and that is right now. Merrick down on the far corner. Rams hang on. Up top is Riley Hunt-Bond. Send it over, one-timer from Mitchell, saved by Packman. That one goes into the netting and out of the rink, and can't quite tell if that is looks like that's a Rams youth fan club.
You can see there on the screen, 20% power play for these Rams. They had a couple opportunities earlier in this game to put one on net to break the seal that Packman has had so far. Colorado looking to defend here.
Mitchell over to Hunt-Bond. Hunt-Bond up top, fires into traffic, save made by Packman, rebound cleared. Bonfeld. Now it's Mitchell. He's looking out in center. Logan Berge. Tremendous pressure. Collins up top. Now Mitchell. Mitchell fires. Deflected wide by Murray. And Russell like a lot of front shots. Save. Just went wide of the net.
And wow, the Rams had Mitchell wide open. If they could have gotten that pass through the slot.
Puck loose in the corner. Murray fighting for it. Bonfeld fires. That one's saved again. Packman just getting peppered in this period.
Whew. I actually really liked that idea by Aiden Von Felt. Just take the chance when you have it. He was open down low, had no one blocking him, and take the wide shot, and is able to get it off the left shoulder of Packman.
Stuckey in the draw. Facing Carrick Stevens. Under a minute to go on this Rams man advantage. Grasso up top for Fritzen. Fritzen up to the far side. He'll hang on, send it back to the top. There's Andor. Final 30 seconds of the power play and counting. Now Stuckey. Stuckey's got a chance, short-handed, out in front. Fire, score! Current Stuckey! His second of the weekend gives the Buffs a 5-0 lead. Short-handed, 2:07 to go in period number 2.
Well, what a move. The goal scorer yesterday, Stuckey, no assist there, just pure, unadulterated skill. Stuckey just gets the puck up at the blue line, and he was able to just use some lightning quick speed to blow past the defender Fritzen for the shorthanded goal and the 5-0 lead.
Power play will expire for the Rams. A disaster class for Colorado State so far, and they've gone a man up today. Cromwell will hang on in neutral territory. Weinberger lost the puck. Big hit in the corner. Cromwell looking. Send it back up top for Massey. Weiss will hang on. Weiss will fire and swallowed up by Nacero. 1:21 to play in period number 2.
Well, this, Kieran, has just been an absolutely electric period. Really just an electric game, but this second period, the tone has gotten even greater. Both teams just back and forth opportunities. Both teams with huge physical play, but Colorado, the only one on the board, 5 separate times.
The Rams still scoreless this weekend. Now Piggott. Over to Rosalenko. Behind the net's Dickinson. Cromwell applying that pressure. Direction was Mitchell. Final minute remaining here in the period. Collins sent up top for Fritzen. Fritzen out in front. Andor trying to get a backhander. Little wraparound attempt coming. Couldn't get it off.
Good read by Packman on that play. He saw what the attempt was. He saw what the play was able to get in position to fight it off.
40 seconds remaining. Colorado trying to clear. Rams still giving them some trouble. Rosalenko, he's got Hole. Rosalenko looking, Hole out in front. Cross ice, picked up by Weiss from Dickinson. He can't connect, 25 seconds.
Oh, he had Weiss open there for a huge chance.
Hole sent it over to Piggott. He's not there. And that wraparound will be cleared. And an icing call will come against the Rams. 12.5 remaining. Thank you all for tuning into Scope Up Sports. As always, Kieran Walker, Aiden Glockner, Paxton Haynes, rinkside. Quinn Crack and Jackie Rivera, your camera operators today. Final seconds of this period, Colorado with a dominating 5-goal lead. Bergy fighting for the draw. Mitchell comes away. Cleared out by the Rams. And that'll bring another icing. 5.1 to go.
An opportunity there. 5 seconds off a faceoff is a lot of time, Kieran. I would line up for this faceoff as Colorado to try to win this and get just at least a shot off.
Avacelis lost the draw, and that'll do it. Colorado with a dominating 5-0 lead after 40 minutes. This game, just when I thought this weekend couldn't get more exciting, we saw a high-intensity game last night at Fort Collins from what I could see from the highlights. And, I mean, our women's team is in the WWCHL playoffs. They're hosting it here this weekend. That Game 2 of that series against Utah coming up after this, folks. So if you're in the rink, be sure to stick around if you're listening. But that game against I forget they were playing Grand Canyon yesterday was electric. But I think this face-off means to both of these squads, and I'm just speechless after what I've seen today. I mean, just when I thought it couldn't get any more intense after the couple of years I've covered this, it never ceases to amaze me. Paxton Haynes is ringside. Let's send him down to him.
Here with Luke Massey. Luke, big goal for you there in that second period. Walk me through that one.
Yeah, not much. We were just kind of dominating in the zone, spin the puck around, and got a good opportunity, and Brody gave me the puck and had a wide open door.
Energy and emotions definitely high in this. What's it like playing your in-state rivals in the last game of the season?
It's amazing. I can't even explain how it feels to play them and especially put up some numbers. It's a great time and a great way to close out with our seniors.
What's it going to take to finish this one out and get the win here?
I think we're just going to keep making a statement. We're just going to keep putting pucks in the net and keep passing, keep moving feet.
Hey, good luck in the third.
Thank you.
That was Luke Massey, the defenseman, scored that goal for Colorado, put them on top. I mean, they've been on top all day here, but I mean...
I mean, yeah, they have. This has just been just a dominant performance by Colorado here today. This weekend, they're up 9-0 on Colorado State. If you're the Rams, that's the goal here in the third period. Get on the board at least just once. Break this stalwart that has been in net. And for Colorado, keep playing the game the exact same way. They've been tenacious, they've been hungry, they've been quick. You've seen it with Logan Bergy, you've seen it with Luke Massey, you've seen it with Brody Pearson. Just every single player on the ice for the Buffaloes today has just been electric. They look like they've got lightning in their skates. And that's what I want to see here heading into the third.
Third period coming your way in just under 15 minutes on ScoBuff Sports. Stay tuned. It's the third period of action between the Colorado Buffaloes and the Colorado State Rams in the venerable Rocky Mountain Face-Off here at the CU Rec Center Ice Rink. Colorado with a commanding 5-0 lead over the Rams. 9-0 is the weekend score for Colorado. This has just been an unbelievable series. And I'm just speechless. I keep saying it. And I'm speechless on what I've seen this afternoon.
Absolutely. I mean, this has just been such a fun, just a fun time here in Boulder this afternoon. 3-0 last night in Fort Collins, 5-0 here, 20 minutes to play. And it's, you know, it's for all the chips, all the marbles, all the bragging rights here. Colorado aiming to sweep this series against Colorado State and aiming to not only sweep the series, but sweep the goal totals as well.
I mean, that would be an incredible feat as the Colorado team's playoff hopes are dead in the water. Colorado State still in that hunt. They're just playing for pride and walking away with a sweep on all facets this weekend is their ultimate goal at this point.
That's the goal, that's the aim, and that's what they're playing here for. 20 more minutes.
Owen Dickinson in to attempt to draw, but it's taken by Max Hernberger for the Rams. In possession, rink got quiet here as we enter the final 20 minutes of play. Rosalenko over to Berger. Dickinson will hang on. In traffic, lost the puck. Rosalenko trying to keep it in, but cleared out by Sleds. Sent back over. Handled, here's Mitchell. Mitchell lost the puck. Sits over Grasso behind the neck, will try and hang on. Now it's Hull. Piggott lost the puck on the far side and handled by Bonfeld. Bonfeld out in front, shot saved, made by Packer. Or Packman, excuse me. Coming away, Rosalenko able to clear, but he'll go to the bench. That line was gassed after over 60 seconds on the ice.
Yeah, they got cut down in their own zone a little bit, right around their net. Colorado State, a couple opportunities here early on.
Yeah, the Rams trying to desperately prevent a weekend shutout.
You know, I was refraining from saying that word, but it's been let into the open now.
Good old commentator jinx, folks. My apologies. Cleared by Carney. Testa is there. Cromwell. Cross ice. Losing the puck.
Good play by Carney there. Recognized what was happening on the play. Able to read the offensive players, make the right play, poke the puck.
Off teaser. Penalty will be assessed. It's going to be
a slash, and
not quite sure what the
well,
call
I
is.
think this is going to be on Colorado State.
Another power play opportunity coming for the Buffs as Connor Petrangelo heads to the box for the second time today. A sold-out crowd at the CU Rec Center. A considerable number of folks have chosen to stay in the overlook as the temperatures here in the rink are quite bitter. Weiss shot from the point, save. Now Piggott over to Cromwell. Dickinson. Backhand from Testa. That's on the far side. Centering pass for Piggott, broken up. Packman comes out of the net to play. Here's Paul Weiss hanging on. That far side. Now Bergy. Bergy will send it in. Here's Weiss. Over to Testa. He can't connect, but kept in a top by Bergy.
Good keep in by Bergy there, too.
Here's Weiss in the corner. Testa out in front.
Oh. Methodical passing, and oh my, Cam Piggott had another wide open net. Had he gotten that puck, probably a 6th goal.
Testa with a turnover.
And that was 2 good pickoffs by Mitchell. He made the first play on Piggott and made the second play there and made the clear.
Wood will leave it back for Pearson. His line on the ice. Pearson up the near side. Feeling pressure from Doan. Norris is there with Marcellus and David Hofteaser. Puck still loose. Doan comes away. Bounced off the glass. Wood off his skate keeps it in for Colorado. Centering pass. No one there to receive. Out in front. Murray takes a shot wide. Rebound from Hofteaser, can't connect. Marcellus was there. Traffic jam in front of that net. Pearson fires in a broken stick. Off the rebound from Hofteaser, diving stop by Chamberlain. Nacera.
Oh my, that was, Kieran, I was going to say, the pace of play has to pick up here soon because Colorado was just passing around, really not getting a whole lot, and then suddenly out of nowhere, about 6 things happen at once. Pearson with the shattered stick, otherwise he probably would have had a goal there. Nacera was on the ground, players were on the ground, and because of Pearson's broken stick, the puck was cleared out. They weren't able to get it.
Collins fires glove stop easily by Jared Packman.
But that was a good power play, I would say, for the Buffs. A little bit weak in the first half. Second half, they turned it on, got the pressure, got the shots, and got back a little bit to what we saw throughout the entirety of the second period.
Draw will be taken to the right of Packman. Coming in, it's Collins facing Stuckey. Collins takes it. Now Fritzen over to Collins. Out in front, cleared out. Rebound in traffic, taken away. Nick Hartek.
That's something that's been prevalent today, Kieran, is just traffic in front of the net. Both ends, both teams are crashing hard to A, protect their goaltender, and B, make life hell for the other one.
Hartek pass hits the netting, or excuse me, the rafters. Officials were slow on the whistle.
I don't know why that took them that long to blow the whistle there. That puck very clearly hit the rafters, and that is a out-of-bounds stoppage of play.
Draw back out to neutral territory. Tate McRae playing here in the rink.
They've had some good song selections here tonight. Freebird, a lot of Tate McRae. They played Not Like Us during the intermission. That was pretty good.
We were vibing up here during that. You already know. Maj Kozak handles the puck. Dickinson fires, save made. Looks like we might have a change in net here, folks. Excuse me, that's Colin Gallimore for the Rams, number 30. Out in front, shot save made, Rosalenko. Gallimore with a diving stop.
And Rosalenko robbed there at the post.
Bonfelt clears, dumps it deep. His line will go for a change. Rosalenko over to Ryan. Ryan lost the puck. Picked up quickly by Dickinson. Back to Rosalenko. Cross ice to Piggott. Rosalenko heads to the bench. Piggott with fresh legs. Sent back to Dickinson. And now taken by Testa on the near side. Here's Merrick up top. Getting out in front. Piggott tried to get a shot off and kept out by Gallimore. Now TJ Norris tries to clear. He goes down. Penalty coming here as a scrum taking place with Testa and Norris.
This game has just been chippy and antagonistic throughout. Really, from puck drop, both teams have just been at each other's throats. Now to the penalty kill goes Colorado once again. And another opportunity for Colorado State really just to try to get on the board here.
Matthew Server, Colorado's starting goaltender, stays in the box. Dougie Wood discussing, or listening in rather, as Testa heads to the box. Another man advantage for the Rams. Looks like Jeremy Nash is heading in there as well.
Which I'm not quite sure why.
Nonetheless, we still have 5-on-4. Rams on the man advantage. It's over out in front. Shot save made by Packman. Cleared out is Luke Massey. Massey going the other way. Short-handed opportunity.
And they
2-on-2.
They scored on one of those already this game, Kieran.
Now Rosalenko. Bergie over to Grasso. As it's intercepted. Here's Mitchell. Mitchell sent back to Petrangelo. Here he comes into traffic. Bergie just getting right up into his kitchen, up into the slot. Now Mitchell over to Collins. Collins back to Mitchell. Petrangelo to Mitchell up top. Collins. He'll hang on. He's getting into the slot. Backhander over to Petrangelo. Petrangelo fires. Swallowed up. Another amazing play by Packman. Draw coming with Curran Stuckey. And he'll take it. Hernberger couldn't get there in time. 60 seconds to go on the Rams man advantage. 12:37 left in period number 3. There's a shot goes wide. That's from Ty Doan, the defenseman from Centennial, Colorado. Cromwell hangs on. Dropping behind his net. Now Cromwell over to Doan. Doan up the near side. He's got wheels. Piggott intercepts it. Now Testa clears.
Good textbook penalty killing right here. They're just getting in the lanes and right now preventing Colorado State from even getting into the zone. Forecheck here by Piggott.
Stuckey's there. Weiss chasing the puck in a foot race with Hernberger. As is Hole. Hole will take it. Hernberger trying to get a shot off the pad.
Packman was ready though.
There's Hole. Still fighting for it. Final 10 seconds on the power play. Fritzen, one last chance. Colorado will clear, and the penalty is effectively killed.
Excellent penalty kill. Really didn't allow a ton to Colorado State. A couple opportunities, I think, 1 to 2 shots on goal, but nothing truly dangerous.
Now Pearson. Pearson's got help from Masellis, sends it over to Bergie. He lost the puck. Masellis behind the net. As is Pearson. On the far side now, it's Masellis. Bergie will handle it. Up top, centering pass intercepted by Fritzen.
Colorado has been tremendous today on the 2-on-1, 3-on-2 odd man rushes, getting the passes through the slot to the other, to the trailer on those rushes. They've just done.
That pass out in front, diving for it, score! Number 2 for the Rams, whose name is not on my list, unfortunately. That was one heck of a goal. And Jared Packman just defenseless there. He was diving, but it sneaks past him.
Yeah, Packman was down and out, and there's only so much at some point you can do. Not really his fault, and just a slight breakdown in defensive structure for Colorado, taken advantage of by Colorado State, and they finally get on the board here this weekend.
10:48 to go in the third period, excuse me. And the lead has been narrowed back to 4. Now behind the net, Rosalenko is there at the half wall. He picks it up. Now sent over. Maj Kazak. Now Morris into traffic. Tried to get it out to Hunt Bond. Murray fighting for it with Rosalenko. Looks like Rosalenko's holding on to Hunt Bond's stick.
You see that little nifty spin move by Cam Pickett down in the corner?
My goodness, correction, that was Owen Dickinson on the far side. Icing coming against the Rams. They'll bring it back to their zone.
You know, what's really funny there, actually, Kieran, that was maybe an inch away from not being an icing, as I missed who it was, but there was a buff getting back on the bench, and the puck nearly hit his skate as he was stepping off the ice.
Buffs got lucky there as we approach the 10-minute mark here in the third period. 5-1 Colorado. Collins goes over to Ryan with an interception. Fire, slip wide of the net. And a buff is in the net of Gallimore.
That's happened like twice
My
tonight.
goodness, Luke Massey this time. Jake Rosalenko, if I recall correctly, in that first period, dove into that net when Nacera was still on the ice for the Rams.
This is the shift though here, Kieran. This is the shift in time to really get Colorado State back on their heels. They scored a goal. Now you have to go back out, put some pressure on them in their own defensive zone, and just get back to work of what Colorado was doing all game.
Watch out, Andor, one-on-one. Going from Cardi, that shot deflected into the netting. Luke Massey exchanging words with Andor.
The intensity here in the rink knocked down a little bit, I think. You know, it was 5 to nothing entering this period. Now just a 4-goal deficit, but still Colorado commanding in this game, and you can see it in the crowd, you can see it on the scoreboard, and you can see it on the ice.
Massey takes it on the near side, can't connect with Wood. He's sent over, icing against the Buffs.
This, though, Kieran, these final 10 minutes here, 9.5, are where throughout the season Colorado has found trouble. They have numerous times this year let leads slip away or let a tie game slip away. And I know it's a 4-goal lead, but it is something you want to be mindful of in the last game here of the season.
Absolutely. The Rams looking to come back with everything they got. Mitchell fires from deep, swallowed up by Packman.
Easy save for Packman there. And a nice, good, easy save after that previous goal allowed. Just gets him back in the rhythm. On the other side, Gallimore coming in for this third period. He hasn't been faced a ton of shots thus far, but he's been good.
Hernberger lost the draw to Stuckey. This time, Weiss able to clear it. Takes a big hit near the sin bin of the Rams. Now Nash losing the puck in the corner. Mitchell is there, tries to play it, but taken by Berger. Berger, Stuckey fires a high shot, gloved down by Gallimore. Stuckey in for the draw. Grasso looking, he'll send it down. Watch out, here comes Stevens. Centering pass to Grasso, shot save made by Packman.
Read that very, very well. That pass was there, open all day. They got it over to Grasso. He made a nice play. Packman made a better one.
Stuckey, that one sent wide by Gallimore. Hartek lost the puck. And it's cleared out, handled by Hull. Weiss wants it. Weiss sent back. Now up top, Stevens keeps it in. Colorado zone. Massey. Over to Marcellus, can't connect. Now Pearson. Pearson hanging on. Big pressure from Ty Doan in that corner. Monfeld trying to come away. Puck loose in front, Pearson racing. And getting into a scrum near scrum with Carrick Stevens was Pearson. It's Kevin Macelis pulled away. Huge crowd here in the rec center, and CU Buffs Gold Dance team joining us here in the rink as well. Always awesome to have so much spirit here in this rink, especially for the Rocky Mountain face-off. Puck handled by Cromwell, bounced off the boards and cleared. Merrick sends it over to Pearson, backhanded to Bergy. They'll send it back. Here's Murray. Now cross ice, Murray handles it. Bergy can't connect. Bergy's starting to lose his edge a little bit. Here's Pearson. He'll dump it in. Marcellus looking for the puck. This Buffs line needs to get off the ice as soon as possible, but an icing call will bring it back to the Rams zone.
Well, they're in luck then. Completely fresh bodies for the Buffs. Worn out ones for the Rams. 7:15 to go. Wow.
Hunter Merrick.
Oh, he's getting sent off.
My goodness. The SCO Buffs chant radiating for the stands once again.
Well, he did his job.
We'll see who serves the penalty for Colorado, if anyone. Matthew Server in there waiting for his next mate.
Well, Merrick's gotten ejected here. He's got the 2 minutes. He's got also a 10-minute misconduct and sportsmanlike conduct. It will be served. And number 12 on the Buffs, Stuckey. It's getting crowded in there in the Buffs box. Matthew Server just chilling out, having the time of his life in there. Testa, Stuckey.
Just a good old time.
And what a way to get ejected, too. Just by giving it to the Colorado State bench. They were not pleased by that at all, which I wouldn't be, honestly. I don't blame them.
Mitchell hanging on, fires, sent wide. Now set, short-handed chance to Cam Piggott, one-on-one, fire, sent wide by Gallimore.
What a play, what a moment that would have been. Defending on the PK for your teammates' ejection, celebrating the goal, the lead they have, and right off the bat, oh my goodness, Cam Piggott, if he could have finished that, what a moment that would have been.
Unbelievable chance for Piggott, short-handed, 30
and just
seconds
wide open. I don't even know how that happened.
Now Piggott, he'll hang on and clear it, sent across to Rosalenko, but he'll head to the bench.
Got to make sure you're still playing here. The game is not over. There's still 6 minutes left, a minute on this PK. But Colorado thus far doing a very good job of limiting any opportunity for the Rams.
Andor sent across. It'll be handled by Stevens. Stevens dumps it in to the near corner. Now up top, it's Stevens. Looking. Backhander to Andor. Andor fires into traffic. Didn't get to the net. Fritzen went down. Penalty coming against the Buffs for that trip. They are not pleased.
Yeah, and that is, in my opinion, a bad call. I see why it was called. I see why Hofteaser was right there, but I don't think his actions led to the trip. Excuse me, they called it a slash, actually.
Timeout called by the Buffs. Coaching staff not pleased with how this game is shaken out, or this third period, I should say.
Yeah, a little sloppy here from Colorado, definitely.
As always, folks, we thank you for tuning in to Scova Sports. Kieran Walker, Aiden Glockner, Paxton Haynes, ringside. Quinn Crack, Jackie Rivera on cameras here today. It's an absolute pleasure to bring you this Rocky Mountain face-off.
Absolutely. It's just been a blast here. Look at all of them having fun in the box there.
Four Buffs in the sin bin. I don't think I've ever seen this. Matthew Server just vibing out in there. Elliot Testa's been in there for a good chunk of this period. CU Gold Dance Team getting a shout out here in the rink. It's always they're telling folks to leave the rec center as soon as possible. Women's hockey will be continuing the WWCHL Championship at 4:30 after this broadcast. That shot from Petrangelo into traffic, kept out by Packman and cleared by Colorado. 20 seconds on the 4-on-3. Bad situation for Colorado. Mitchell hangs on. He's got Hunt Bond, sent it over to Petrangelo, back to Mitchell. Mitchell fires, save made, and rebound cleared out. That is some aggressive stick handling, or excuse me, from Gallimore, stick slamming, I guess you could say. I would call that a slam. Empty by the Rams. Petrangelo, one-timer sent wide and hits the netting. What a rocket for Petrangelo on that last play.
Yeah, that was a heavy hitting shot right there.
So only three bodies in the sin bin for Colorado now. Carney looking for Murray. Inside 5 to go here in the third period. Norris fires, sent wide. That was Stevens. Puck loose in front, cleared out by Murray. Glove down, and it forces Colorado State to retreat. Fritzen. And by Andor. Andor feeling pressure for Bergy, gets it back to Fritzen. Off the near side, here's Norris. Fritzen hangs on. Fires in traffic. Rebound save. Oh my goodness. Another clear, no. Kept in up top by Stevens. Backhander to Andor. Andor on in front, set wide. Off the pad of Packman.
Some chaos there, though, Kieran, in front of the net. I don't think any player on either team knew quite where the puck was there for a second, but Colorado able to clear it out and nearly run down the clock on this penalty kill.
15 seconds to go on the power play. Cromwell dumps it in. On the far side is Sleds. They'll lose it. Picked up by Weiss. Wrapping it around Mitchell. Final 5 seconds on the man advantage. Another stick slam from Gallimore. I'll clear it out. No, it's Hernberger. Keeps it in. Berger over to Sleds. We got Hernberger and Berger on the ice at the same time.
They're trying to trip you up.
Exactly. Marcellus hangs on, feeling pressure from Cromwell. Marcellus centering pass, fires, and save made by Gallimore. My goodness, Cam Piggott was right there, sent a ram down to the ice. That was Tyler Sleds. Another penalty coming against Colorado. Aiden, you are raging right now, man. Quite frankly, I am too.
I am astounded that they called that. A cross-check nonetheless, too, but I personally didn't see anything that would warrant a penalty there. That was
a clean play.
One of the decisions that they have made.
So another power play chance for Colorado State. 3:25 remaining in the third period. They trail by 4.
And Colorado really has gotten sloppy here. I mean, 3 penalties taken. One of them obviously was Merrick's little celebration, but sloppy play here in the final 10 of this game, and it's led to offensive time for Colorado State and man advantage time for Colorado State.
Puck handle Petrangelo, backhander to Collins. Collins up top.
And Collins could have taken advantage right there when Bergie fell.
Bergie back on his feet. Now it's Murray trying to clear. Bergie clears. Gallimore out to play it. Leaves it back for Riley Hunt-Pond. Rams setting up another chance. Christian Collins in no hurry to clear the zone. He finally does. Taken by Grasso. Rams nearly offside. Now Grasso over to Mitchell. No, it's handled by Collins. Here's Mitchell. And over to Murray, who clears. Now Charlie Murray. On-man rush. Fire save made. Rebound out in front and swallowed up by Colin Gallimore.
Whoo! Another big shorthanded chance for Colorado. 2-on-1 that time, and they get the shot off. And I think the shot slipped through behind Gallimore, but the whistle was blown.
Dangerous shorthanded opportunity for Colorado. Once again, they've had another great chance this period. They were able to capitalize on one in the second. Now the Rams will try to capitalize on their man advantage. 40 seconds to go. Cromwell. Wrapped it around, handled by Sleds. Sleds looking. He's got Berger. He'll hang on to it himself. Back up top, left back for Cromwell. Pass for Berger, can't connect. Backhander can't connect with Hernberger. Now back to Cromwell at the circles. That fires from deep, sent wide. "15 seconds on the man advantage. Cromwell. He'll stay behind his net. 10 seconds remaining on this Rams power play. One final chance. Colorado gets some fresh legs. Cam Piggott and company back out. That one's sent in deep from Leo Berger on the Rams. Nash takes a bit of a check. Dickinson trying to get to the puck, fighting Ty Doan. Now sent across, Pearson can't connect. Feinberg, they send that one back, and now cleared. Hole, lost the puck. We go over to Feinberg. Feinberg, 1 minute remaining out in front. Hole is there, fire, save made! Once again. Now coming back. Bonfelt on the far side. Again by Mashkazak.
Colorado really still just putting some pressure on in this forecheck. The game is toned down, under a minute to go, half a minute to go, but they're still playing.
Rams still playing here. Here's Norris. Sends it over to Sleds. Sleds will fire, sent wide, and that'll hit the netting.
And a good save for Packman. He has been electric all game. 23 of 24 now shots saved. He's just been incredible tonight. Today, excuse me.
This team has not ceased to amaze me. Pearson and company out on the ice. Owen Dickinson in his final game will likely be the final draw. Taken by the Rams. Now Luke Massey able to clear his zone. One last chance for Colorado. Over to Pearson. Pearson centering intended for Piggott, can't connect. Cam Piggott, his final game as well. Paul Weiss will handle it. 5 seconds to go in the game. Colorado with a dominating 5-1 victory over the Colorado State Rams, only letting up one goal on the weekend in this Rocky Mountain face-off. handshake taking place at center ice for both these squads. Colorado putting up 8 goals so far this weekend, if I'm not mistaken. 8 goals this weekend for Colorado, only 1 for the Rams. And overall, I'm blown away by what I've seen today, Aiden.
Yeah, it was just a really incredible game right from the get-go. The first period was just electric. The second period, even more so. 5 goals for the Buffs in those first 2. They do allow the one here in the third on a very nice passing play opportunity for Colorado State, but just an exemplary way to close out the season.
And for the final time this season, Colorado will salute their home crowd. The CU fight song playing in the rink. What a moment and what a weekend for this Colorado Buffaloes team. This still feels incredibly surreal that the season has come to a close. And Aiden, your last game on the call for this squad, very bittersweet. It's been so much fun having you as our producer and having you as my analyst this season. Of course, you came well before me with the great Alex Roberts and Jared Miller. Matthew Server's mom passing by just now. It's been just been very grateful for the opportunity that we have here to cover these games, and to all you folks at home who tune in every week here at the Rec. Thank you for watching and supporting our broadcasts here at ScoBuff Sports.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't really know. This is a little weird. Definitely. It has just been such a tremendous joy, I'll say, to be able to call these games for really 3 years, but 4 years. To be able to sit here in the rink, weekend after weekend, even when I didn't want to, and get home at 11:30 p.m. in the middle of a snowstorm.
All right, counter up there.
And
We'll bring it down
it has just been incredible.
Paxton Haynes is ringside with Jared Packman.
All right, guys, here with Jared Packman. Jared, incredible game tonight, big win. What did you like most about that performance?
Thank you very much. I liked everyone on our team fought for it. It came together. There was a lot of heart. Obviously, there's a big rivalry with CSU and CU, and everyone just brought their game.
Does it mean a little extra being against Colorado State?
It definitely does. In-state rivals. It's a big deal every time we play them. It's a big deal every time we play them. But, yeah.
What do you have to say about the defense in front of you and the performance they put on today?
Blocked so many shots. I can't thank them enough. They're the core with us. Everyone plays their part, pull the rope, and we get it done.
Are you going to wake up at 6 a.m. for Canada-USA tomorrow?
Oh, yeah. Everyone is.
All right. Well, have a good rest of your evening and a great game today.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for that, Paxton. Just an incredible weekend for this Colorado men's D1 team. And
We're not done yet, though.
we're not done
We're
yet.
not done yet, though, today. We got more. We've got the continuance of the WWCHL playoffs.
Yep, that's coming up right after this. Colorado facing off against the Utah Utes after facing the Grand Canyon Antelopes last night.
So please do check that out. This women's team is very, very good. Not only just the CU women's team, we've got obviously GCU, Montana State, and Utah here as well, all aiming to win the championship game tomorrow.
The seating is a little weird. We'll have Paxton Haynes discuss that a little bit more this evening. But folks, we highly encourage you to tune in. Last night's game with Colorado was just unbelievably intense, especially for this women's team. I mean, I thought I wouldn't see a more physical game than what I'd seen a couple weeks ago when Utah was here, but they played the Antelopes last night, and that was just nuts. But they're looking to continue that same energy here today with the Utes as they come into town to play. And Montana State will be playing GCU later this evening as well. We'll have that game as well here on FACEOFF Sports. But at the conclusion of the Rocky Mountain Face-Off.
Yeah,
It's
conclusion
bittersweet.
of this season.
It's bittersweet.
And conclusion of all four for me. I'm trying very hard not to trying very hard to keep my voice steady right now, but I really do. To anyone still listening on this broadcast, I mean, we really do genuinely appreciate, all the support, the tremendous, affection and just really, I mean, it's support. It allows us to keep broadcasting this, to keep moving forward with FACEOFF Sports as a club, and allows us to keep, doing what we enjoy and doing what we're doing here. So it is such a just tremendous honor to be able to have been able to call these games for such a long time through, the ups and highs of a 5-1 win over CSU here. I remember an 8-2 win in December over CSU, December 2022. The lows of missing the playoffs and everything in between. It's been awesome.
It's been an honor calling games alongside you, Aiden, despite only getting to do it for 1 year. But it's sad, man, knowing that this is coming to an end for you, despite the fact that I have 1 more year after this. But also, it's surreal. It's been an unbelievable experience that I will cherish for the rest of my days, for sure.
Well, I sincerely appreciate that. It's just been incredible. What a win today, excuse me. This was really fun. Just an intense, electric game. 3-0 yesterday, 5-1 today, 9-1. The total on the weekend, I'm sorry, I can't even do math. 8-1. The total on the weekend.
I pulled that a second ago.
Whatever. But it has just been tremendous. So, for all of us here at FACEOFF Sports, alongside me, Kieran Warger, Quinn Kreck, Jackie Rivera, Paxton Haynes, Nick Evans here as well. We've had a tremendous time broadcasting this men's D1 season. My name's been Nathan Glockner, and you've heard it here first. Thank you for watching.